What's happening, everybody? It is a Monday night. I don't know what I'm going to be doing later on. Maybe I'll take me a small stroll around the area a bit there. All depends on how I'm feeling. But before that, I want to read this article here that I saw on Facebook hours earlier today. And this is some crazy ass shit here. Let me begin by saying first, we understand the need to poke fun at certain things, at certain people, poking fun at yourself, poking fun the way that you handle your job at work, the way you drink a beer down at a nearby bar, or the way you eat a hot dog or a hamburger or french fries, or the way you get upset over the smallest, littlest of things there. That's understandable. I know Frank Zappa poked fun at himself in a couple of his old songs. And let's not forget Ozzy Osbourne poked fun at his alcohol problems back in the 80s by telling this one interview it was getting to the point where if Ozzy shows up in a party, let's pour all the booze in the bathtub and give him a long straw and it'll be all set. Right. But now that's fine and dandy and good and all that, but this is not good at all, man. Now, the issue is in Prescott, Arizona, some DCS workers got fired over the work shirts that they were wearing while on the job. Now, DCS means Department of Child Safety. These are child welfare investigators investigating child neglect, child abuse, or any of those things, whether a child's growing up in a filthy household or a household with no food in the refrigerator or pantries, or the child is getting beaten severely or sexually molested. They come and take the child away, place them in some sort of a home or a foster care or something like that for the time being until this particular issue is resolved. Parents often accuse them of being kidnappers, taking their children away over the smallest and littlest of things. And I guess what they did to poke fun at that reputation, they designed these work shirts. Now these work shirts are bright pink, and on the front of these shirts it says professional kidnapper. And it has the words, "Do you know where your children are?" labeled on the back. Now, as a result from that, several of these workers were let go from their job. Now, according to the article here, they only had one person on the phone lines handling all these cases of child abuse, neglect, such and such. She had to handle this on her own. So right now the agency is have some job openings. So if you're in the area, definitely you want to contact them, but keep on guard. Don't have that reputation with you. Investigate thoroughly what's really going on before you make any judgment there. A lot of them haven't done that for the past few years. Now, a woman named Christina Saunders, a former DCS unit supervisor, said that the dismissals of these workers were way long overdue. When she heard about the photo showing the investigators posing in these t-shirts, front and back, she had enough. She emailed DCS Director Mike Foss, upset at the conduct. She has since seen the photo and confirmed it does depict some of the actions of her former co-workers. Now, the photo that I saw, and we all saw on Facebook, if you haven't seen already, shows the workers shot in the parking lot of their Prescott office Several of the staffers are facing the camera, and also another one having their backs turned, wearing their shirts with both sayings on front and back. You know, front and back, there you go. Some of them are even wearing masks, covering their nose and mouth. And one has their work badge dangling from their t-shirt. In a way, they kind of look like a gang, a street gang there. Now, Saunders said it's almost an insult that it took the t-shirt incident to end what she said was a long-standing practice of bullying and entitlement in that particular office. She's saying, quote unquote, they think they are so untouchable, they don't think that they can get caught. And she also blamed the staff's supervisors for tolerating and even encouraging this behavior. She also said that they were able to get away with their behavior because the DCS is in constant need of workers, and several of the investigators have years of experience. She said she hasn't heard from False as of late since making that complaint, other than the notice that the particular complaint had been forwarded to an agency's, what it's called, ombudsman, I think it's called. It's a spelled OMBUDSMAN. But the word of the firings did spread quickly within the community and in certain child welfare circles. Saunders herself was put on administrative leave last year after she said she refused to move a young boy to a group home in Phoenix, arguing that it was not a proper placement to put a child. That same day, she said she received a thank you letter from the DCS director, Greg McKay, for her work and a long-sleeve DCS t-shirt. She also got a letter later on saying she had been terminated from her job. She said, quote unquote, I'll tell you, one hand doesn't know what the other is doing, basically, regarding that office. Now, in response to the questions for the Republic, which printed this article, I guess it's a news publication in Prescott, Phoenix, where I understand. They tried to contact several of the reported fired investigators, but all of them, of course, declined comment and did not return any messages or phone calls. But one of them characterized the t-shirts as an inside joke and a way to relieve the stress on the job. Kenny Rumnell, a former investigator, filed a complaint with DCS Human Relations Office last year, fed up with what he described as an office culture that allowed the female employees to do whatever they want to whoever they want, since he was the only male in the office. He accused his supervisor, Julie Blass, of harassment, creating a hostile work environment, discrimination based on gender, sexual harassment, and slander. According to the complaint, he never got a response from the HR office, excuse me again, but he was moved to the Prescott Valley office where the work environment was much better. A lot of crazy shit going on within this ranks there. I should expect this to be on Law and Order's SVU sometime soon, but someone tells me they already have done episodes on this particular matter. I would not be surprised. Now, Rummel said he later left when he learned that he would be transferred to the agency's Kingsman office. Now, the DCS could not immediately verify Rummel's claims about his employment, and Bloss did not return a message left for her Monday evening. Oh, man. That's all I'm going to read from this article because it's way too long and I don't think I have much tape left on this. Excuse me, I don't have that much on this video recorder on my phone here. I meant to say. I'm going to leave it up to you people out there to decide who's right and who's wrong. I'd like to know what you people watching this video have to say about this matter. If you have something to say, feel free to leave it in the comment section below there. I'm going to get off here and, like I said, let you cats decide. I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and like I said, leave your comments about this subject down below. Have a good one.